Alright then everyone, welcome back to the stream, welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts 100% completion playthrough. How are y'all doing today? So, on today's event, we're gonna try to finish up as much as we can with the main game content stuff. There's still quite a bit of stuff that we still need to do. For starters, you know, we have the fact that there's like a whole bunch of items that we still need to make, but we don't have the items to complete them, per se. So I've been kind of looking up to see what locations to go to in order to get those items. And then, of course, there's a couple of Keyblade choices that I've decided that I want to upgrade before we get the ultimate weapon, just for the sake of upgrading them, per se. And then, of course, there's still some final stuff that we can do in order to finish off the Jiminy Journal, or the Gummy Phone, per se. So, that's why we're in the final world. We're going to finish off the last few things that needs to be done. There's the final chest that's in the final world, and then there's the 2 battle gates that's in the Keyblade Graveyard. And so, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and go after the last chest, because there's only one left anyway, and it's an easy one to grab. So it won't take us too long to get a hold of that chest. There it is right there. There we go. We have the last chest out of the way now. Excuse me. Honestly, wasn't expecting that. Ah, okay. Oh, okay, that's right. There's 2 of them. I forgot about that. There we go. That's better. It's like I was getting myself lost already. Not good. And then, of course, we have the last battle gate. Real quickly, though. Yeah, I think that's all that I need. Alright, let's go ahead and take this on. It's not gonna be bad, it's a bunch of Heartless, of course. The final battle gate is where it gets a little tricky. Just a bit tricky. Not too awful bad, but just a bit. See, I mean, we're already halfway through its HP, so it's not too awful bad. Especially since now we're in double form. See? Not too bad. It almost kind of does, especially since it does have that, like, two-headed type boss thing, where it's like, the one head is literally the dinosaur and the second head is like the tail. And then, like, the Pride Land boss, the first phase is that rhino-looking thing, and then the second one is basically that lion/baboon combination type boss. So yeah, I can see how it looks like that. But how are you doing, Fancy Cuff? Okay, real quickly. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, you know. I mean, you still need sleep. I mean, I could have streamed about a couple hours ago, but I decided to sleep a few extra hours. Then again, I'm usually up of a whole night anyway, so doesn't really matter, you know. Let's see. Okay. Now, the thing is that technically, when I first beat this boss, I had the ultimate weapon with me. For the record, though, I was probably at level 50 at the time. Here I am. I think am I over level 70? No, I'm exactly level 70. And I have some pretty good keyblades on me, so we're going to see how well we do on this one. I say we should be able to take him on, because he's not bad. He can be overwhelming, but he's not bad. That is a good thing. That's not good. Thank goodness he's not dazed during this form. He is really screwed right now. Here we go. And there we go. Not too bad. Yep, pretty much. But that takes care of all the battle gates now. Now all that's left is for all of the tiny little time-consuming stuff that needs to be done. Very time-consuming, might I add. So we got the final report, technically. We got the last of the adversaries completed. So really all that's left is, naturally, to get the last record thing and the synthesis items that needs to be done. So that's going to be fun. Let's see. Alright. World map. That is the question that rang my mind whenever I heard that. It's like I was looking into it and all that stuff, and it's like, Nomura says the phrase, I can't tell you what the word remake means. And I'm like, Nomura? Are you trying to be the decrepit bullshitter that you are? Because quite frankly, Nomura, I'm not really in the mood for your shit. It's like, I can't tell you what the word remake means yet. And it's like, there's a meaning behind remake? I mean, aside from it being a actual remake, you know? It's like, oh yeah, it's a remake. Makes sense, right? Because, well, okay, so, the term remake, in most people's minds, but the term remake, in most people's minds, is that, you know, the game is built from the ground up on newer hardware. It's not just a scale up in terms of graphics like how the remasters have been for the past couple of years. No, a remake is whenever it's fully rebuilt from the ground up. There are some subtle changes here and there, but mostly it's just a graphical enhancement scale onto current platforms. So it's one of those things where it's like, there's not supposed to be a meaning behind remake. It's just a remake. But then Nomura decides to pull that shit off, and it's like, Nomura, shut up! In fact, even Square Enix is telling him to shut up. That's the bad saying. It's like all of a sudden, Square Enix basically said the phrase, it's like, don't worry, it's only a retelling of the same story. It's nothing majorly changed. Expect it to be the same Final Fantasy VII story that you would normally expect from a Final Fantasy game to be. And then Nomura says the phrase, I can't quite tell you what the phrase remake means. And it's like, what? And then Square's like, oh, for the love of God, please shut him up. I swear, he probably gets more trouble now just by leaking stuff like that. But the sad thing is, you know he loves that. You know he loves doing that to people. Specifically his fans. You know, if there's a project he's working on, he's like, you know, they seem to really enjoy me giving out hints and stuff. So I think today I'm going to give him another hint. And they do that, he does stuff like that, and people are like, what the what? It's like, and Square's like, oh, please just shut up. We can't have this right now. We're doing so good with the remake finally coming out and everything like that, and so well, and then this bastard decides to open his mouth and just be cryptic. It's like, oh gosh. Which, by the way, I have beaten Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have beaten the main story. I'm just right now, like, completing all the completion aspect stuff that is needed in order to complete the game. But, whew! It's a doozy. It's a doozy. It's really good, though, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's just, it'll take you for a ride. You think by now I run out of asteroids. No, I have not. I have a reason for my madness. Don't think I've lost my mind and thinking, oh, he's so addicted to the gummy ship missions and blowing rocks and stuff. No, there's a purpose for it. Now let's see. No, that's Sanford's Tokyo. I need to head to the monsters world. Well, I could do an easier way. This is true. Don't want to embark, I want to land. Let's see. We'll go over here. Okay, so basically the reason why I blew up those rocks was because there was a particular item I needed in order to do both synthesis shop as well as upgrading my Keyblade. I'd probably say I am mispronouncing it, but it's like Damasco, something like that. But basically I need it in order to upgrade some of the Keyblades and stuff. And from what I was reading, you can get that from like blowing up rocks in the gummy ship area in both the Misty Stream and the Eclipse areas. Okay, so here we go. See what stuff I can make now that I've gotten a whole bunch of that stuff. Probably not a whole lot, but it's worth a shot to check to see what I've got left. Not a whole lot either. That's not good. I figured I would have had a lot more. I mean, yeah, I'm not expecting like 100, but at least like 20. Which means I have to be a little choosy about what I upgrade to. So that's not good. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Oathkeeper. I mean, the good thing is they don't take more than like one of these things, you know? So it's like, it's not bad. Okay, we get to power this up all the way, perhaps. Betwixt Crystal. I don't think I can yet at the moment, but I'll look into that later. What was the other one again? Here it is. I forgot. How many did that one require? There's like one item that needs it in order for me to make it. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, we'll just leave it alone for the time being right now. Okay. So let's see. So that one's almost maxed. That one is maxed. I don't know if I want to keep that or the ultimate weapon. That's debatable, so we'll hold it off for the time being right now. But we just need to farm up some items. And according to what I was reading, this place is the perfect location to get some of those sinister stars, sinister shims, and stuff like that. These poor guys won't even stand a chance. My Keyblade's so high powered up, the enemy's gonna be like, what the frick are we supposed to do with this guy? He's one-shotting most of us! I probably might go back and blow up some more of those rocks. I'm not sure. Because really, I don't know if I want to keep the classic tune, or if I want to switch it up with the ultimate weapon. Because the ultimate weapon is the OP weapon. I mean, the classic tune's a good weapon, but I don't know if it would be better than the ultimate weapon. You know? It's sort of one of those things where it's like, which would you prefer? The ultimate weapon or classic tune?
Turned off all the lasers. I am thinking about beefing up security after that last right?
I honestly did not mean to trigger that, but oh well, I triggered it. Honestly, this would have been a perfect spot for a respawn point, but guess not. Unfortunately, I don't think I actually have a Keyblade that's made of wood. Much less a sword out of wood. Much less a stick. Even though I think the classic tune is technically... yeah, it has wood components. It has wood components. I mean, favorite deputy is a cactus. I don't think you would classify that as wood. The honey spout has wood on it. The Wheel of Fate is completely made of wood. If not, it's the strangest material I've ever seen for a pirate Keyblade. Grand Chef, I think it has a little bit of wood in it. You know, I mean, it's Paris. It's France. I'm sure they have some wooden structure. It's not just all steel. You know, I want to look and see. Okay, Lucky Strike, there we go. We're just gonna equip all sorts of Lucky Strikes in the hopes of getting better chances for, just better chance of getting better, better. I can't think. I can't think of the life of me what I was gonna say. Congratulations, Fancy Cup! Didn't even think of that. Actually, not to be perverted, okay? Let's take our minds away from perverted ideal structures and instead actually look at the literal term for wood. Not to be in the sense, but really, in all honesty, I admire wood-like materials. It is weird, considering I'm a gamer, but it's like, yeah, you know, wood is a very good material. It truly is. Especially since whenever you're using it to make furniture and stuff of that nature, it can look absolutely amazing. You know, I wouldn't go as far as say it's like a piece of artwork, but it's sort of like, okay, wood is like a color structure, okay? The color wood is warm and inviting to the person in genuine. So like, say for example, you have a log cabin. When you're in a log cabin, you feel a lot more relaxed. So, wood, based on its color structure, is a relaxing color in my personal opinion. Whereas like, lighter colors, bright colors for that matter, like white or anything else, it's very bright, and it can be very harmful to the eyes. So it's one of those things where it's like, wood is a very calming color, whereas the most basic color, like white, is harming to the eyes. And I live in an apartment where the walls are white. If I had my choice, would I paint the walls? Oh, most definitely. But when you live in an apartment, you don't really have that freedom of choice. Yep, see what I mean? It's just, the wood structure alone is an inviting color texture, you know? It's an inviting color, you know? And some renovators, followed by designers, would argue differently. They would say, like, wood is old and traditional, but it's not modern, so we have to stick to modern colors in order for it to be appealing to the eye. And it's like, no, it doesn't have to be. To some people, yes, modern is good. But modern color is bland. Modern color can be a very boring color. It's mostly grays, and depending on how modern they go for, it is mostly gray for the most part. And I don't know why they stick with that color. It never made sense to me for why they stick with gray. They got all of us. I'm not sure how many more we need, but I think we're doing good in terms of getting the materials needed. But we'll take a look-see as to how well we're doing. Because the funny thing is, technically we can still grind enough to where we can purchase them, but it's like so far I have not unlocked that. Technically in Kingdom Hearts 2, that's like a very common item to retrieve. The sinister materials. And yet in this one, they're not so common. I find that weird.
Come on, fellas.
Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we have the ability to purchase the stone and gem, but not the shard? Huh. I'll see if I can purchase Twilight Gems. Because I seem to be missing a whole lot of the gem stuff. Okay, I've got 16 stone, but I still need a shard. Okay, so in other words, I need 4 total. We may have to go for another round of just grinding for the sinister shards. Figured those things would drop like frickin' flies, but they're not. So that's not good. So far, I don't think I need any more mithril stone, gems, or even shards, so I think we're good. I find it weird of how we're not getting enough of the shards. Wait, what? Oh, it was Twilight Read, dumb butt! Okay, we can make that now. Let's see, are there any others? We can still make more stuff with the Twilight Gems, which is good. Still need to grind for the Sinister Shards, though. So yeah, until I get like 4 Sinister Shards, I think we're gonna be on this world map for a while. Which is fine, because for a second there, I went silent for a moment. I was like, what? What happened? Never mind, I need to make some mithril crystals. Going all the way down. You're kidding me. Pretty sure you can't purchase the crystals. Pretty sure you can't. Yep. Never mind, I have more to farm. Let's see. Where would be a good place to start? I think right here would be good. Oh my gosh, something tells me that's gonna be the meme for me. BlackCross. I'll tell you what wood means. Oh god. That's gonna be my meme for now on. Oh man.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
You know what the sad thing is too? We'll get to level 99 before we even get all the synthesis items needed. Oh my gosh! That stack! Whew. I mean, I had it coming, I guess. You know? I had it coming. You know, I would rather be that the case than anything else. Okay, let's take a look, see. Only one? Out of that entire run, I've only gotten one. the shards are supposed to be like the most common ones to get. And yet they're not. Like, what the... What? Just what on earth? Oh, gosh. Maybe I might be lucky, and maybe that one was enough for me to register to purchase them. Or not. It's insane. I mean, it's not quite Kingdom Hearts 2 levels of like how, but it's like, how come the drops are so bad? Technically, let's see. Isn't there like one more that has sinister shards in it? I thought there was. Or was I just overlooking at it? Okay, no, I wasn't overlooking at it. I still need 2 more. Ah, well, hello there. Yeah, Sinister Shards is being a little bit complicated for dropping.
Somebody turned off all the lasers. I am thinking about beefing up security after the fire.
I mean, so far we're getting everything else. Flood Unverse? Let me look at something. Because, I mean, the thing is, they don't tell what enemies drop what. But since you know which enemy it is, I can look it up real quickly and see what they look like. Oh, the normal ones. That might explain why they're not dropping as often. I haven't encountered them in a large group. Okay, trying to think of a location that would have a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have that in Kingdom Hearts 1 nor 2, you know. So of course it would make sense for why Kingdom Hearts 3 wouldn't do that, but here's the thing. With the entire Kingdom Hearts games, with the exception of 2 of them, we no longer have access to having a strategy guide being made. You know, aside from 0.2, we no longer have guides for Kingdom Hearts being made now. And so you would think by now they would just include the inclusion of like, hey, enemies drop this item and stuff. That would actually help tremendously. That one was not one to come out of the ground. So far I got one. Oh, well thank you for the following. Wonder if it would make him respawn. It does not. That is rather annoying. Okay, fine then. I'll do it this way. That way you have to give it to me. I think... You know, I will actually look into that. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't respawn because technically there's a battle gate. But no, I don't mind. I don't mind. Heck, that helps me out in the long run. Really, it does, because I've been using a particular guide online for how to 100% this stuff and everything like that. And the problem is, the guide doesn't really tell you what enemies drop what. Huh, okay, so it does have enemies. I'm not sure if it has the flood enemies, but we will find out shortly soon. It has this guy! No battle gate. Okay, I was wrong. It was worth a shot, it was. It did have the unverse, just didn't have the ones we needed. You know, Flood is supposed to be a common enemy for the unverse, like how the shadows are. Yet in this case, it's not. It's like, can I not get a break? Hopefully this will trigger them. It does. Okay, good. Okay, we got the Sinister Shards. Question is, how many more do I need in order to have that unlocked? Apparently a lot more. But hey, at least now we can make the item that has it now. It's just from here on out, I gotta... Where's it at? Okay, there it is, yeah. So in other words, we need frost stones for that. Alright. From here on out, it's just trying to grind as much to where we can unlock it in the Moogle shop. Which is rather annoying. Yeah, that is the good thing about updating it, is that they did add that, because the only other way you would have known you made that item is if you got out of the Moogle shop, looked at your gummy phone to see what you've already previously made. Then you would have to go back, look into the Moogle shop, make certain that you've already made it, only to realize there's no checkpoint. There's no check mark. So it's like, it's a matter of... I'm getting myself backwards here. It's a matter of having to go back and forth to check and see what it is, which is mundane. But it is a good thing that they did add that. That does help tremendously. It's a small update, but it was an update that was very much appreciated. And as far as the Unverse, I think technically that is the only world, aside from like... Because he well... Okay, to say that they appear in the final world is one thing. But after you beat the game, they don't actually respawn like how when you're here and they respawn. So technically they do appear in the final world, but they don't actually respawn. So it's sort of like, yeah, this is the only world where you can farm for it. I only need 30. How many of them do I technically need? Just 30. How many more could I possibly need to grind for? I can understand that, yeah. Yeah, it's like, those mushroom battles can be annoying. But the only other one, really, in this one would be the Fantastic, which arguably, some of them are easy, some of them are a little bit on the annoying side. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I would rather do the Fantastic rather than the Mushroom Heartless. So yeah. There's gotta be an easier way to grind for this. But as far as I know, I don't think there's any other... No, wait, there is. I'll get my facts straight here in a little bit. I will. My brain is just on the dumb pour. Are you talking about the sled, the snow sled, the shield sled minigame? Because I went on ahead and just looked it up myself. I looked up a video on how to get all the treasures, because it's like, yeah, I wouldn't know which direction to go. I would forget which way I went and stuff. Yeah. The bad thing is that technically you have to actually do that if you want to get the Auriculum Pluses. Because it's not like, oh, it's a Pacific chest. No, you have to collect all 10 of them in order to get it. Thankfully, I did have a video to tell me where to find those things at. Actually, the hardest one was trying to get the scoring for that mini game, because it's like 600,000 or something, and that's pretty hard to get. Despite the fact that you get so many points, that's pretty hard to achieve, really. It's like that close encounterment of like, you're just almost there, but not quite. Okay, I'm starting to see Sinister Shards pop up more often, so something tells me we're finally getting them now. Let's see if we can start... Did I not get a single Sinister Shard during my first visit? Because technically, whenever you're in the Keyblade Graveyard, you fight like almost 50 of those Flood Unverse. So, are you telling me I'm just now getting a whole bunch of those things? What? Like, oh, okay. Well, Donald Duck seems to be having a lot more fun than I am. I actually have that equipped to Donald right now. So they should start to pop up a little bit more often. But I don't have that equipped all the time. Naturally. You know, I just thought of something. I know technically there's the one battle gate that has the Demon Tower Heartless. But isn't there supposed to be another battle gate where it has unverses? Like, I'm not sure. All of a sudden, I can't remember half the stuff I already done. Let's take a look-see. Okay, technically I've got 12 in stock right now. And technically I've used like... Technically I've probably used like 8. So I should be past 20 now. And I just realized I didn't need to take the elevator. Oh boy, I'm losing my mind! Well, thank you. Yeah, get some rest, bud. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. You know, the one good thing about what I'm doing right now, in terms of like playing through Kingdom Hearts 3, is that technically I have yet to have 100%ed this game. I technically 100%ed every Kingdom Hearts game, with the exception of this one. And Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, but that's a mobile game, so that's different. But, I've been wanting to 100% this one for a while, and I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to have a series where I basically played through a game all the way to 100% completion. Why not be Kingdom Hearts 3? And so far, it has been really positive, so I'm so glad that it has paid off. So everyone who has been watching this, both YouTube and Twitch-wise, thank you so much. This means the world to me. Because it tells me that if I want to 100% a game again, I can do that with no problem. Because I enjoy 100%ing games. Especially if I love them. And of course, Kingdom Hearts is one of those games. Yeah, go. You think the flood unverse would spawn a little bit more often.
Come on!
That would be cool. That would be awesome, actually. Then again, well, no. Nerd Thomas would be the one to say the phrase, technically I didn't 100% Breath of the Wild. Yes, I've gotten all the shrines and everything, but I didn't do all the side quests that was in the main game. And there's actually a whole bunch of different side quests in Breath of the Wild. I've only done, like, the shrines and stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, that was the fun part of that stream series that I did. But it's like, technically I didn't do 100%. To quote Gerard the Completionist, don't. Just don't. I can't imagine doing the, how many Koroks are there? Like 999 of them? It's like a ridiculous number. And while technically, yes, you could get a whole bunch of them, but it's really hard to find all of them. That's like insane. Oh gosh. I mean, the nice thing about the Korok Seed quest is that you don't necessarily have to find all of them in order to get max stat. But it's like, there's a lot of them. I'm gonna look at something. Yeah, I'm gonna look at something. Okay, no. That's right. Technically there's a Keyblade, isn't there? Not to say that this is a really good Keyblade, it's not bad. But I should have thought about that. It's like, why didn't I think of that? There's technically a Keyblade that does have Lucky Strike, technically. So that should increase the drop rate now. Should. I mean, at this rate, we have every single Lucky Strike thing that we can possibly grab ourselves with. So it's like, at this rate, any more, we don't really have the ability to get any more. At this rate, we're pretty much maxed with luck. So it's like, at this point, this is the best I can do in the hopes to finally get the Sinister Shards we need. It's like, dadgum, how many more do I have to have? Apparently a whole bunch. That should make them spawn a little bit more often now. I hope this won't be a running trend for when we get the other items. Because that would be very annoying before long. Because let's see, technically I have to go back to Arendelle for some of the frozen shards. I also have to do that for the Pirates World for, I believe, the Lucis shards or something? I forgot which it is, but it's like something that I need. Oh boy. What am I doing? You can tell I'm losing my mind right now. I'm going through the elevator instead of, like, taking the shortcut to get there. As much as I would like to stay away from there, I'm pretty sure I may have to go back to that world for a couple of items. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I might have to go back. I'll have to refresh my memory whenever I look up and stuff. Especially for, like, the crystals. The crystals, I'm right now running out, so I'm going to need to go back to some of those areas that will have them. But that all depends on, like, how Arendelle and the Pirates World will bring. You know? It's like, hopefully we don't have to worry about it too bad. You know what? I'm going to do a quick run around on the world and see if there isn't, like, another area for this stuff. Because this is driving me nuts right now. It's like, surely to goodness, there's got to be an easier way to deal with this. I just want to see if there's, like, another location where I can get floods to spawn. Because if I can do that, that would be great. Okay, not here. Good to know. Finally! We no longer have to worry about the sinister shard things. But let's see. Lucis shims we do need. Frozen stones and gems? Headgum. But also blazing gems. Okay, real quickly, I want to look at something, because I believe... Let's see, have I got this? Get that out of the way. Ironically enough, I don't have... Flaming Shard, or... What was it again? Blazing gems, okay. Let's see. Okay, cool. I can get the blazing gems literally in this world. Okay. I can handle that. Just gotta go to the door vault. But that's cool. The blazing gems are actually located here. Well, I imagine you can get them anywhere, but they can easily be dropped by those magic bell things, whatever they're called. I want to call them berries. I don't know why. They're not berries. But yet, whenever I was a kid, I would just call them that. It's like, why do I call them that? Imagine the flame cores could drop them too. But so far it's showing that those little guys drop them. Ah! Okay. Vermilion Samba? But yeah, I don't know why, but I would call them berry heartlesses. Don't ask me why, but I did. I would call them that. They look nothing like a berry. Alright, I got one blazing gem. The only question is, how many more do I have to have? There's a door here, so... Actually, that went the other direction. I don't know why I went that way. Yep, here we go again. I gotta remember the timing of when to attack those things instead of grind, super grind. You know, technically those things show up more than the flood unbursts, so surely to goodness I don't need many of those. Do I? Because those are the gems, which means technically I only need 10 of them. But let's take a look-see. Hey Phoenix, welcome to the party! Good. Okay, good. That takes care of that part. So now, all that's left is to get the frost stones and gems, and then the loosish gems And then that takes care of the collector's goal. From then on out, it's just getting all the crystal stuff. And I mean all the crystal stuff. Phew. The crystals are not purchasable. I need mithril crystal for that. I need a lot of crystals. A lot of crystals. Oh gosh. Okay. We'll worry about the crystals later. For right now, we are gonna go to Arendelle. Now, I want to look again just to make certain, but I think I know where I need to get the frozen gems and stones. Wait, what? No, okay. For a second there I was like, wait, what? I do need a couple of frost crystals, so yeah, we'll do that. Much like how in the previous games you got the blazing stuff from Agrabah. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Oh, that's funny. In my personal opinion, that's hilarious. It's like Nomura was like, you know what? Since we have Frozen in this game, we can put all of the Frozen materials that people need in Frozen. To where it's like dawns on them and it's like, of course it's in Arendelle. Like Nomura probably did that just literally as a joke. Much like how he did with the blazing materials in Agrabah. It's like, of course it's in the desert. Of course, it's hot. Oh gosh. Oh man. The irony of it all. Is everyone ready for this? Because I get the funny feeling we're gonna see a trend appear throughout this entire adventure. There's one frost gem. And technically the nobodies drop the Twilight stuff. So in other words, we're actually doing really good in terms of coming to this area. Better get used to it, Sora. We're probably gonna be here for a while. Was it you that was here whenever I was getting all the chests and stuff for Arendelle? Were you here when that happened? I believe you were, because it sounds like we're having deja vu all over again. I make it sound like as if it's getting on my nerves, but in reality it doesn't. Okay, I need one more frost crystal. I'm gonna need a whole bunch of that stuff when you think about it. It's like, daggum, that's a lot of stuff. And technically it's not purchasable yet in the store. I also need a lot of frost crystals, apparently. A lot. Okay. I think what's going to happen is that we're going to have to go back and forth between sections in the hope for it to respawn. Which, if that is the case, that's not a bad thing. But I don't know if it triggers it or not. I'm sure we'll find out. Okay, good, they do respawn. I was about to say, is there still another one? Oh, he's stuck all the way down there, of course. I believe he's stuck. Thank goodness for Glide. If it wasn't for Glide, I'd probably lose my mind. Okay, we can make that. Wellspring crystals. Okay, so I gotta make those now. So roughly I need to have 3 frost crystals on hand for all of the items that I need to synthesize. Goofy's got big feet. I mean, I don't know. I guess the bigger the foot, the faster they run. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. I mean, yeah, Sora... For years, Sora's been made fun of having clown feet. But you look at Goofy's feet. They're pretty big. He's probably a size 15, we'll say. Maybe even 16. I'm not sure. You know, I'm just curious. Technically, I've got 2 now, so...
Oh, right! I love snow!
Yeah, this makes it for a better grinding spot. I'm definitely seeing some materials that I was needing beforehand, so... Is there an enemy nearby? Guys, unless he fell off, which is very possible, I don't see him. Well, so far it's been kind of slow trying to get materials going. Especially since technically we also got to get the goals completed as well for the synthesis shop. Because it's not just completing the synthesis item thing, it's also gathering materials. Okay, so we need 3 more, maybe even less. And as for the stones, we may need a little bit more. But we got plenty of the shards, so we don't need that. But now, we should have enough crystals, frost crystals, for what we need. Oh wow, we're caught up with Wellspring crystals. Nice! Okay, so we don't even have to worry about grinding for those. Okay, so we got 4, so we're good. Okay, so we still need to get a lot more frost stones. Ugh, getting tongue twist now. So in terms of frost crystals, we are good. We won't need any more frost crystals. I didn't even know you could make the frost crystals. You know, as many times as I went up and down this stupid list, I did not know you could make those things. It certainly is nice to know. I just need to write down all of the materials that I technically need in order to complete the daggum thing. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But really, in terms of this, we don't have many left to get. We got like 3 at most. And that's mostly for the 2 frozen materials as well as the Lucis gem. After that, we're good. Trying to think if there would be an easier way of getting the frost gems and stones. Because while yes, technically destroying the wings of those ice dragons do give you the stones and gems, those frozen deers should give you the... No? No, I think those only drop the shards. Not sure. Plus, I love these things, and the good thing is they do drop frost gems once they're big enough. So it's like, I love... I think that's like the coolest thing that they did with this world, is just give you a snowball and just roll with it. He is an islander, so there's not much snow going on where he lives. come on, get on. Okay, never mind. Alright. Let's head back up. See where we're at. Okay. Really? Okay, so for the record, there's not a lot of frost gems that we technically need. And yet you're telling me we still have that much more that we still need to get. Much less frost stones. What the heck? Just to make certain that I'm in the right vicinity for grinding frost gems and stones. Yeah, the snowball is one thing. Wait, what? What? Oh! Well, hello, War Dog. Thank you for the following. Thank you so much. I'm doing alright. I'm just right now trying to grind for items in order to complete the synthesis stuff. It's a matter of trying to get it acquired is the hardest part. It's like right now we're trying to get frost stones and gems to be completed. The only problem is we're not actually getting it completed for some reason. It's like technically in terms of the main game, I'm pretty sure the synthesis shop and Sora being at max level are like the last things I need to do, technically. It's like at this rate right now, we've got plenty of frost crystals for what we need when we get to that point. But frost, as for frost stones and gems, that's a whole nother ball game. Lately, they're just dropping the frost shards. I've got plenty of those. Okay, that's a little weird. Okay, what the heck? Am I losing my mind, or was there supposed to be a group spawned here? Okay. There they went. Yeah, but I figured, you know, since I'm also needing to do the synthesis stuff, I figure I saved the level part for last since, well, from the way it looks, by the time I get the synthesis stuff completed, I'll probably be close to level 99. You know? It's like, oh yeah, we'll save the level 99 for last. I think that's the only thing that I have left to do. Because in terms of this part, right? Oh, that's right, the game record thing. I gotta complete the game record. But that's for, like, having the ultimate weapon. So it's like, as soon as I'm able to make the ultimate weapon, that will be done. And then slowly but surely, I'll have the synthesis stuff done. And then level 99 for Sora, and then it's off to the Remind DLC to finish that part off. Sure, go ahead. Okay, we got the Frost Gems. Now we gotta get the Frost Stones. Surely to goodness we don't need more than... Okay. I actually was thinking about Herc's World, because technically a lot of people was recommending that. And then technically, in the Keyblade Graveyard is a good area too. But that's something to remember. If I need to, that is. If I need to. Real quickly, I want to look at the Frost Stone here. It is. I do love the ultimate weapon. Not just because of how powerful it is, but also how pretty it looks. Like, my favorite ultimate weapon out of the series was the first one, but I'm not going to argue because the third one is very nice. I do love the color of it. Not to say that the second ultimate weapon isn't bad, it's just we've seen that design for so long. Oh, well, thank you. go. Okay, calm down, calm down. Don't know if these things drop frost stones. I know they drop the shards and gems. Doesn't look like they'll drop the stones, though. There they go. Well, thank you. I very much appreciate it. Let's see. There we go. Getting stuck on a tree. You know, it's kind of weird of how they've got these items fixed up. It's like, usually the shards, the stones, and the gems are supposed to be like the easier items to accumulate. And the crystal's supposed to be the harder ones to find. Yet for some reason, in Kingdom Hearts 3, some of the shards, stones, and gems are actually harder to find compared to the crystals. Oh my gosh! Hello, everyone! Okay, cool, we got the frost stones out of the way now. Oh gosh. Alright, so the last thing to do is the Lucis gems now. So let's see. Believe that's in the Pyrus world, if I'm not mistaken. But where at specifically? Okay, for the Lucis Crystal, it's the Anchorator. But the Lucis Gem is from the Chef Puff. So unfortunately we do have to... Thank you, War Dog. Thank you, I hope I pronounced this right. My spelling and pronunciation is absolute garbage. Sergeant Sparks? I believe that's how you're pronounced. I hope I got that right. Thank you, both of you. I think... I ain't gonna lie, I think tonight... Sparkles, okay. But yeah, I think tonight has been the most active. Well, Fancy Cuff, to catch you up to speed, I've got both Frost Stones and Gems finally out of the way. War Dogs has, basically leaked the stream to his Discord, and it won't be long before we're about to see a whole bunch of activity going on. It's just, and we're fixing to go and get some Lucis gems. Ugh. And unfortunately, Fancy Cuff, we will have to go to Corona. We will have to go back. Hopefully for not too long, though. We do need to get the Lucis gems, so hopefully we don't need many more. Trying to remember, though, where they're all located at. Because you can find a whole bunch of them. Just can't remember how many. Oh gosh. Oh man, this is... Oh, this is gonna be a start of something. So let's see. I think we can go this way and we'll be able to encounter more of them. Don't have to worry about these guys. Here we go. There's a whole bunch of them that actually pops up over here. Dadgum. How many Lucis gems did I just get? Dadgum. Oh. I got everything but one Lucis gem. Must be a rare one to get, apparently. Does this produce a lot of them? Dadgum, 6 years? Huh. Let's see. Oh yes, this is the key right here. This is gonna get it. Dadgum, there's a whole lot of them. If this won't give me the Lucis gem, I don't know what will. Thank you very much, War Dogs. Hope your stream goes by really good too. I do appreciate it though, I really do. Thank you so much. Four. Technically we don't need a whole lot. So that should be close. We'll find out in just a sec. You know, it probably would have been easier if I was over here instead of this way. Okay, so let's... There you are. Surely to goodness we don't need much. How many have we got? Just 4. Okay. So we're gonna need a lot more, technically. Wait, technically there are some down here, aren't there? Okay, not exactly a spawn point, but whatever. Alright. Don't need you guys. So something tells me we're going to be re-entering that battle gate for a while. So here we go. The long journey to get somewhat 20 Lucis gems. Thankfully a whole lot of them does pop up. Daggum, a whole lot of them. So maybe we might get it faster than what we've had to deal with in the previous one so far. That's pretty looking right there. Okay, I don't know how many Lucis gems we got right there. Let's see. We didn't get a single one? Okay. I don't know how many we're gonna need, but dadgum. I mean, we're fighting a whole bunch of them this time around. It's not a matter of, like, having trouble getting enemies to spawn. It's actually now trying to get the item to spawn. Got one. The second I get... We'll look when we get at 5. I think 5 might be a good number to check and see if we've got it finished up, because... Dadgum, do they drop so rare? I know I fought a whole bunch of them. It's just not dropping for some reason. Let's see. Wait, wrong one. What am I doing? We'll do one more run. That'll probably give us a little more than 5, but hopefully, depending on the drop rate, hopefully we'll have more. It's like, dag gum already. Looks like we're slowly getting the loosest gems now. They're starting to drop more often. Didn't want to activate that. Okay, surely to goodness now, we will have more than 5. Gosh. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, we have 8. Alright. We're gonna see if that was enough. So technically at this rate we'll have over 10, so surely to goodness we don't need more than that. Look at that. We finally have it. We have that completed now. We don't have to worry about this now. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. So real quickly, take a look at our synthesis stuff. May need to look into how to get some auriculums, so. So from here on out, we need to... Hang on. Before I start using that like crazy, how many items do I have to have for the wellspring crystal? Okay, I need 2 on that. 3 so far. Okay, well, I'm not gonna make it, so instead we're just gonna go on to the Caribbean. Start grinding for those now. So, here we go. Let's see. Do need to kind of look to see if there's an easier way to grind for the mithril crystals. I imagine that you can do that in the Eclipse, which I might want to go ahead and look into that, because we need a lot of that. So yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. What about auriculums? Okay, cool. That's good. So in other words, by the time I get done getting all of the loosest crystals that I need, which I may have to look again just to make certain, but I think I might try to go for 10. Which, if crystal drops as quickly as what it has been, then really we don't need anything more than what we can get. So first off, I believe right here is where we can start. Because thankfully 3 show up here. And if we're lucky, we can get it to drop real quickly. But, yeah, I don't think I need many of them. I think that might be a good thing, the fact that I don't need a lot of them. No, hang on. Stop grabbing it. There we go. this point, why do I need more crabs? The ship is maxed. So why do I need the crabs? Hopefully that will respawn them, which would be nice. That's one Lucis crystal. So the question is, how many do I need? While I'm thinking of it, of course. Might as well look it up real quickly and see how many I actually need. So, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6, so I don't need more than 6. That's good. Man, I just want to go town and just make them right here and now, but... well... hang on a second. Yep. Don't do that. We're gonna look at something. If it's what I think it is, we may just go ahead and make those right now. I mean, technically I don't need all 6. I'm pretty sure the most I need is like 4, right? I need 2 in that one. One in that. So that's 3 so far. Okay, if I count it right, I only need 3 of the wellspring crystals. Better make that so that way I don't forget. So let's see. In terms of Lucis crystals, I need 1. Two. Hang on just a second. Am I looking at it right? We may not even have to worry about this. Okay, so 1. Two. Three, okay. Or rather 4. So we need 2 more. Okay, for a second there I thought I was like, we're done technically, but no, we're not. Okay. About to give me hope, game. Okay, so we'll get 2 more Lucis crystals, but then we also need Twilight crystals too. So we'll look up Twilight crystals real quickly. We don't need many of those, so okay, interesting. If what I'm looking at it is true, for the Twilight crystals, they're in the Pyrus world. Okay, so far we might actually get it all done here in the next little bit. I wish it would stop locking on to the flippin' coconut tree. Why can I not... I was about to say, why can I not lock on to you? Come to think of it, they also drop well springs, don't they? So either I get the Lucis crystal or the wellspring crystal, and technically I don't really need anything else, do I? Huh. I think I might be onto something here. I might be getting somewhere. Just to make certain, yeah, I have only one item that needs the wellspring crystal. So I can just make another Lucis crystal. Which means that I have one more Lucis crystal that I would need, or depending, wellspring crystal. We're actually getting through this quicker than I predicted. Okay, so one more round. And at this rate, it doesn't really matter what we get, right? We can either get the wellspring crystal or Lucis crystal. Either way, we've got it. It's like we're almost done, guys. It's taken us like 3 hours at this rate, but we're getting there. We are so getting there now. Where'd he go? We got the gems, but we need the crystals, really. You know, we'll head back to Port Royal, and then we'll head back and forth, because technically I need Twilight Crystals. There is a couple of places we can get Twilight Crystals. 2 in this area, in this case. If I can get a couple of Twilight Crystals, we'll almost have it, and just run around through the Eclipse space area, and then we will have it. Pretty much, so we're good. We're on the right track now. It's taken us longer than I would have liked to have had it, but we're getting somewhere. can we just take a moment real quickly and realize that we just got 4 Twilight Crystals within that one run. Just that one run! That's ridiculous. It's taken us forever to get the Lucis Crystal, but yet when it came to the Twilight Crystal, bam, 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 bam. It's like, what the... How can I not get that lucky with the other ones? You know? Oh my gosh. You'd think I would have lost my mind by now. Okay. We just need a Lucis Crystal or a Wellspring Crystal. Okay, at this rate we got it. But just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the other 2. Because we do need the experience, technically. Okay, we got 2. Awesome, so now I think that's it. I think that's all we needed, technically. Because we got a crap ton of the Twilight Crystals. So now we just gotta look to see if we need any more. Because I think we're good at this rate. All that's left is to get 1 Auriculum and then a crap ton of Mithril Crystals. Which thankfully we can just go onto the Gummy Ship and just farm them through like asteroids and stuff. So it's like, you know what? We're on point. We're doing good. So let's see. Just to make certain. I don't think we need any more after that. Just to make certain. Okay, 1 Auriculum. 2 Mithril Crystals. 5. 8. 11. 2 Auriculums. So 13. 13 Mithril Crystals. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's nuts. That's what that is. That is nuts. So from here on out, we're just grinding for Mithril Crystals now. Ooh. That didn't feel good. Alright. So now we just gotta go to some asteroids. There's a bunch right here, so we'll start. And we need 13. 1. Two, as well as 1 auriculum, so that's good. This is also good because we need them to upgrade our Keyblades even further, so this is a good spot right here. Okay, I think 9 or 10 I've got. So 3 more, perhaps. Okay, 2 more. Hopefully. Okay, you know what? We'll go for 2 more. Like, actually, two more. It's like, you know what? I've lost count already, but just to make certain that I've got plenty, I'm gonna grab 2 more. 1 more. Just 1 more, guys. Although we're gonna be leveling up a lot of Keyblades, though. That's it! That was it! Oh my gosh, yes. You know what, we're right here. We'll go ahead and make for our landing. Yeah, the Mr. Crystals are literally the last thing I need now. Every other one I've already gotten. So right now, we're going to have that synthesis trophy finally enabled. While we're at it, we'll have all of the shock locks unlocked it, since we have the ultimate weapon now. So we're literally on the verge of completing Kingdom Hearts 3, the main game rather. We are on the verge of it. So from here on out, it's just getting Sora to level 99. I think we're at like level 83 now. I think. I have to look. 82. Again, I'm off. Okay. Here we go, guys. So apparently we still need to go and get 1 more auriculum, followed by a Lucis crystal. That is literally the only thing we need left. Is one auriculum. One auriculum is all we really flippin' need. One lumen auriculum. It's all we need. Oh boy. One auriculum. One flippin' auriculum. Gosh almighty. Oh, man. You want to talk about on the edge. We are right there. I am slowly losing my mind, guys. Getting one auriculum is very hard to do, apparently. It's like at this rate we have enough materials probably to upgrade all of our keyblades, probably, more than likely. As well as enough mithril crystals to do whatever the heck we want. But we need one auriculum is all we really flippin' need. How long does it normally take to get an auriculum? Because it feels like I've been doing this for ages. Aha! We got it! The last rock I blew up was an auriculum. Oh gosh. Up, no, wait a second. Get back over there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh gosh almighty. Okay. Ooh boy. That took forever to get those last bits. But we're finally there. We've got the synthesis thing now. Wait a second. I forgot. I forgot to do that. I clearly forgot that I had to do that. I forgot I needed to do that. So let's see. We still need to go to San Francisco, Tokyo for the pictures. That is not a problem. We can do that. But first things first, equip the ultimate weapon. The ultimate weapon. The all-powerful Keyblade, known as Ultimate Weapon. But can you believe it, guys? We practically almost got this in the bag, and I completely forgot about the pictures. I completely forgot about the pictures. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, alright, real quickly, let's do the San Francisco, Tokyo bit. Get that out of the way, because apparently I have forgotten. How's that? Forgot all about it. Let's see. I know I gotta get a picture of Baymax, and I know about the fish. What was the third one again? Because, like, yeah, I need to get one more photo thing. So that way I can remember. Because I'm pretty sure Baymax was, like, the last one I needed a picture of, and I completely forgot about doing that while in San Francisco, Tokyo. Of all the things I was trying to do, I was trying to get all the chests and the Lucky Emblems. I forgot about the freaking pictures. Because I was like, I got all the items. Why is it not giving me the trophy? And it's like, oh wait. The pictures.
Would you like a picture?
Okay. Now then. Gotta make our way to the fishies in the sky. Now I'm not sure what the third picture is, but we can look at it real quickly.
Let's see.
Okay. So real quickly, we'll stop by over, talk to the Moogle, and see what we're missing. That's not what I meant to do. Here we go. And that's got that. Now then, let's see here. Just gotta get that stupid photo, and then we be done. We be so done with this. Let's see. One more picture. Huh? In broad daylight. Okay. Thankfully, I got the items to make this stuff. I need 2 flippin' auriculums. They are pulling my absolute leg apart. That's what they're doing. They're pulling it out of the socket. I need 2 auriculums? Took me forever to try to get another one. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and get this last photo, because I completely forgot about the photos, and see how many items I might potentially need.
Let's see.
Okay. Now there's gotta be a better way to get auriculums. Because that would drive me nuts, having to, like, you know, constantly grind for auriculum. It's like, that's the hardest one so far to grab. So far it looks like that's the only way, but I'm gonna have to customize the gummy ship to where that way I don't lose my senses as to like how long it's gonna take to get those, I hope, last 2 auriculums. Three. I need 3 flippin' auriculums. What is this game trying to do to me right now? Okay, so let's see here. So, 3 auriculums is what we need. We're grinding for auriculums now. The only way, because we've opened up every flippin' chest in the game, there's no more auriculums anywhere, is that now we're gonna have to find a ship that might prove useful. Because we're not really fighting anything, we're just blowing up stuff. We'll run around with that for a while. So, here we go. The search for 3 auriculums begin. Oh boy. Oh boy, I mean, where do we even begin to try to get auriculums to spawn? Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about the pictures. Had I known that, I would have been out here for a lot longer time period. Okay, that's one. Two. Okay, one more. Oh my gosh, my mind was about to go into like overdose mode and be like, yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to go. Okay, good. We got one more to go. This run is not taking nearly as long as I thought it was going to take. It's too bad lasers doesn't work on these things, or otherwise, oh boy, that would be so nice to have. The lasers just to... Aha! Yes! Finally! Yes! At last! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, finally! Oh man! gosh. You talk about losing your mind. Yeah, I was about to lose my absolute mind when it came to the grinding part. Oh man. Oh, thank gosh. Oh, finally about to be over. The grinding is about to end. Yes, Grover, I'm okay. Did you enjoy your nap? Yeah, you enjoy your nap. Okay, finally. Yes. Okay. So recap. All that's left, literally in terms of the main game, is getting Sora to level 99. We have done everything. We have gotten everything that we've ever needed. We got all the synthesis stuff out of the way. We got all of the records. All of it. The only thing left to do now is to level grind. So... actually, let's see if we can't upgrade those weapons. Let's see. The Oathkeeper. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind should I decide to lose my mind to try to upgrade it. But first things first, I want to see about that one theory that guy had. What was it? Going to Toy Story World Toy Box? Yep, there it went. The controller went out. Okay. Let's just see how this gets to be first. We'll see if that helps us level up any quicker. Keep in mind we are at level 82, so we need 16 more levels to go. Of course, I'll be ending the stream here in a little bit, but you know, we'll see how it looks. Just see how it looks. See how long it takes. There you are. There we go. Why is it not doing it? Well, now, this is starting to get annoying. There. It does seem to do quite a bit, actually. What it does. It seems to do the job just fine. So, oh boy. So let's see. Technically, we're at level 83. Yeah, we have 16 more levels to go. 16 levels before we get to max level 99. That is insane. Okay. Alright then. So, let's see. So, aside from leveling up to level 99, and I may go ahead and max out Oathkeeper. I may go ahead and do that. That's basically it. Because then we'll be going into the DLC again to go ahead and take care of the organization data bosses. And maybe then I might have a better chance of beating them. Maybe. Who knows? But thank you everyone that was here today. Thank you Fancy Cuff. Thank you Cry Axel. Thank you War Dogs. Thank you Sergeant Sparkles. Thank you all for joining in for tonight's stream. This was an insane stream today. It's been a while since I've had this many people just show up in one night and 3 people started to follow me. This was an awesome night, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything, so thank you so much. And I shall see you in the next stream. Next week, we will finally be done with the main game, and we'll probably start a little bit on the DLC. So thank you so much. See you then, guys. Good night, everyone. Get some sleep.